Second question, Myles asked, should I let my full-time staff freelance on their own time? If so, what measures do I need to put in place to protect myself and my business? So it's a great question, and there's a lot of debate back and forth. And I've flip-flopped over the years about this. In the very beginning, I actually told my graphic designers and web designers that they can't freelance on the side. But what I found out is they're going to do it anyway on their own time and use their own equipment. And, you know, a lot of them were doing that just to make more money because at the time we didn't pay them a huge amount, right? We paid them what we could afford, but we wanted to keep their great talent during the day. And so we actually started changing it and say, we're not going to keep them based on price alone. We're going to create this amazing culture and give them the freedom to do what they want. So what we basically said is, look, don't use any of our equipment. Don't use any of our stock footage, film, video, images, sound, anything, and do it on your own time. We don't care what you do as long as you're not competing with us. And we're working with our direct competition. That was more about it, right? Because at that time we were at a certain level as if a company is going to go to a freelancer, we're not going to be pitching after the same deal. And so we could actually do that. And so we weren't worried about that, but we did have a clause in there saying you cannot freelance with our major competition, and we listed that out. And that's what I would probably suggest. So it's kind of like a hybrid model, but if it was like doing a website or logo for a mom and pop work down the road or a mom and pop shop down the road, we had no problems with that. And it kept them fresh. We were doing a lot of around the same specialization, so we wanted them to, be able to experience other things as well. And at the end of the day, our core value, our employees was our number one asset. And my job as a CEO and one of the owners was to make sure I better them in whatever it is. Now, a lot of you think, well, if they keep getting more and more work, they'll go create their own agency. In fact, that may be true. And if they want to do that, you should actually help them go do that. And I know that sounds like, but I'm going to lose my employee. You're going to attract so many more people because you're a stepping stone. And you should always be recruiting just like you're always selling. I want you to join the conversation. Make sure you comment and subscribe. Thanks for giving me your most valuable asset, your time.